Hi guys. So couple little, I guess, announcement type things. Well, first of all, I'm sorry that I'm only uploading this now. I thought I'd have a lot more free time than I do. So yeah. I decided I'm probably going to be uploading once or twice a week, hopefully. Hopefully that'll happen. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, and okay, so I was thinking that I would be doing a series about sort of fandom related things. Probably 6 episodes, I guess you could call them. So yeah, I want to talk about names and fandoms, and how each fan base has its name, because there are some fans who get their names from the things that they're a fan of. Well, I can't talk. Like there are some celebrities or like authors or whatever who assign a name to their fans. But I think it means a lot more when the fans choose the name for themselves, because I think that it shows some sort of dedication to whatever they're a fan of that isn't there when they just take on the name that was like assigned to them, I guess. I don't know if that really makes sense, but yeah. And then the other thing is that I think our sort of definition of a fan has become really vague. So, like for me, a fandom is a group of true fans who are all a fan of the same thing and like communally talk about it. So like if you're part of a fandom, like you're interacting with other fans of the same thing as you, and it's a group of fans. It's not just like one other person sort of thing. And I think for me, like a fan, or at least like I think that to be a fan, you have to be one of those diehard fans. Like you have to like everything about whatever you like. So if it's a celebrity, like you have to like what they stand for. You have to like who they are outside of like, let's say the music industry or the movie industry. Like outside of their career, you have to like who they are, and not just what they do. Which I think is something that a lot of people don't take into account. They're like, oh, I love this and this and that. And then if you ask them like, okay, well, do you like what they stand for? They're like, not really. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, dude, no. So, yeah. What else was I gonna say? My mind just went like, phew. I also think that it's really interesting for me when people are part of more than one fan base, because I know that happens like a lot. I think it's almost impossible to only be a fan of one thing. And I think that when you have a lot of fan bases, I think it's important to kind of mesh them together and make friends that are part of like more than one of your fan groups, fandoms, blah. Because I think that can actually really be a lot more fun, and it means you get to do like a whole bunch of really cool fan projects. Like, I don't know. There's like the Potter project for Potterheads, which is to try and get on Harry Potter's birthday, and I think it's like 2016, to just send out like tons and tons of acceptance letters, like Hogwarts acceptance letters to like tons of fans in like the major cities of the world, which is really cool. I'm really excited for that to happen. And then I'm trying to think of other big events. Oh well, you guys remember when D-Day, right? There was like a huge big deal about that for Directioners. You know, like stuff like that, like big projects. I always thought those were really cool. Because it means that you get to really feel like you're a part of something instead of just being like, I support this, woohoo! It's like you get to actively support it. So yeah, that was my little rant thing about fandoms. I think next week, I don't actually know what I'm going to talk about next week. I thought I knew, and I realize right now that I'm drawing a total memory blank. So anyway, keep the fires burning, and remember, we are the apocalypse. See you next time.